Hello, my friends. It's good to see ya. We got 9 people here already? What the heck? I'm not even on the stream yet. Love you guys. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Mattia. Give me a second. Jesus Christ. I was just looking up some information on the web here, and I'm like, oh my god. Guys all came to the stream. Let me see who's here. Let me look at my chat. Good to have you. Already 4 likes. Thank you, guys. God. Guys are freaking amazing. Cosmos. Hey, Sniper. Hey, Javier. Craggles. Dylan. Good to see ya. Makai. Adriel. Doge Duck. Mattia. Andrea. Who else? Who else is here? Good lord, you guys are quick. Holy night. Dractyl's here. Good to see you. ¿Cómo se va? God, I was just looking up on the internet. I had a really raging party last night after I sang at graduation. And, yeah, I woke up and I have like an ear, and maybe this is going to gross you out. I'm so sorry. It's probably going to gross you out. I woke up and I think I have an ear infection, so I hope it's not bacterial. I don't have insurance, so I don't know what I'm going to do if I can't go to the hospital to get antibiotics. I'm hoping it's a viral infection that doesn't require antibiotics. Anyway, TMI, I'm sure, but anyway, had quite a rager. I usually don't drink, but when I do, I drink Dos Equis. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I really don't drink very much. But we went a little crazy after this. Eden, sure, Doge, we'll play Eden after this. I'm doing the daily challenge right now, obviously, as you can tell. We're going for a speed run. And what are we going to? Isaac this time. Okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Thank you guys for the kind comments and your likes on that. Thank you for your likes and your comments. Everybody was so nice on that music video. Yeah. I'm going to post another one soon. Not right away. But I got some really good video of graduation last night. Some really good HD video of graduation. So at some point soon, not today, but am I okay? I hope so, man. I'm a little worried about my ear infection. It's kind of a problem as a musician, you know? You kind of want to be able to hear okay as a musician, so I'm hoping my ear is going to be fine, but I don't have insurance, so you can't just here in the United States you can't just get antibiotics without a prescription. Most countries it's like that. It's not just you know, my country. Most countries you can't get antibiotics, especially strong ones, without a prescription. So I'm a little concerned. I have a show tomorrow. It doesn't hurt too bad, but I can. This is probably way too much information, but I have there's like fluid in my ear. I can tell there's fluid in it, and it's a little bit. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not super painful. It's a little sensitive, yeah. So, you know, I should probably get health insurance. Can't really afford it, but I should probably get health insurance. TMI, sorry about that. How was the show? It was great. Oh my god, the graduation was so much fun. So much fun. I drove with my mom. She took the afternoon off of work. She's a school counselor. My mother's a school counselor. And she took the afternoon off of work, and we drove for like 2 hours to where I used to work, a long ways away, a 2-hour drive through the desert on a horse with no name. So you have to get out of the rain in the desert. Anyway, it really was in the desert, though, actually. It's through a place called the Salt Flats, which is really famous. It's where they set the Salt Flats are this beautiful, it's by the Great Salt Lake. You may be familiar with it. It's North America's largest saltwater lake. Not as big as the Dead Sea, not even close to as big as the Dead Sea, but it's North America's biggest saltwater lake. North America's, and not even close to as big as the Dead Sea. Hey, Zomba, good to have you. Anyway, and it's really, really beautiful. It feels like you're on the moon a little bit. Feels like you're on the moon because it's just white. It's just white salt everywhere. Everywhere. It's really pretty. Especially at sunset, because you can see for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. Anyway, that's where they set the land speed record. So if you've ever heard of racing cars going like 1,000 miles an hour, that's where they set the record, the Guinness Book of World Record for the fastest land car. Yeah. Fastest racing car, the world record is set on those salt flats, so it's really, really beautiful. But I haven't been for years and years and years, and it was funny. God, the Good to see you, Lewis. It's really funny because I haven't been back there for so long, but not too much has changed in the town and the Salt Flats. In fact, it's so... I'm trying to get a payout here. I don't know if it's going to happen. I have no idea if it's going to happen. We're not taking Little Delirium. We probably should. We have Box of Friends. Should probably take Little Delirium. Yeah, let's do that. Take Little Delirium. We have Box of Friends. And then, anyway, you hate life? I'm so sorry. Playing the Ultra Hard Challenge. Legends said that the salt degenerated. Yes, that's it. The Ultra Hard Challenge. I do realize this is supposed to be a speed run, by the way. We spent like a minute in this devil deal, but what can you do? So what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's been so long since I've been there. I was driving. Your girlfriend broke up with you. Oh no. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm single. But now I'm like extra single. If it feels any better for you, hey Denise. If it feels any better for you, buddy, I've been single for a long time. And I promise you don't need a girl or a boy or whatever you're into, whoever, you know, girl, whatever you guys are into out there. I don't judge. But you don't need another person to make you feel happy in life. You know? Even though I know that's so hard and it's heartbreaking, man. It's so heartbreaking. I completely understand. I've been there. I've broken up with girls before, and I've been broken up with before, and both of them suck. Especially the latter. When you get broken up with, it sucks. Especially if it's unexpected, right? If you don't expect it to happen. But I'm really sorry, but you'll get better. I promise it'll get better over time. And you don't need. I promise you also. Take it from a guy who's been super single AF for like years and years. I've been single for a long time now. You don't need a significant other to make you feel happy, right? Like, of course it's amazing when you have somebody that loves you and you love them back. Of course that's an amazing feeling, right? I think we've all experienced that before, and if you have not experienced that, you will experience that. At the same time, you don't need another person. I take it from an older guy here. You don't need another person to make you feel happy. So I promise you. Happiness is internal. Happiness comes from within. So trust me on that. Happiness is all about what you make it, and it's difficult, especially if, you know, with mental health stuff. You know, a lot of people, including myself, have dealt with mental health issues. But a lot of people have dealt with mental health issues, and including myself in the past. But I promise you guys, you can do it. You can get through it. Day at a time. Oh, where's Molly? Oh, I think she's pretty busy right now. But if we're lucky, I think she's pretty busy right now, and I don't think she's feeling very well either. So if you see her on Discord, or even if you don't see her on Discord, send Molly a message. I'm sure she would appreciate some love right now. You know, send Molly a message if you want. That'd be really cool. In my opinion. And you're done with your remix. Congratulations. I'll watch some more of the stream at home. Cool, Eduardo. Good to see you, by the way. El Lalito. El Lalo está aquí. Hey. I don't know. Do your family ever call you Lalo? Just curious. If not, that's totally cool. I'm not trying to make up names for you. Good to have you. Anyway, yeah. So if we're lucky, sometime soon, Molly and I will. I don't know if only if she feels comfortable. Maybe Molly and I will do some co-op Dark Souls Remaster, which is coming out tonight on console. It's already come out on Steam. And if you want to experience the Dark Souls for the first time, or if you want to co-op with me on PS4, I'm going to do a stream tonight as soon as that game becomes available to play on console. So I will be streaming that tonight. Probably for a pretty long time, although I have a gig tomorrow, another show to play tomorrow. At a country club, a private event to play. It's going to be quite nice. Beautiful day, hopefully. So I have a show tomorrow at a country club, so I don't know. I don't know exactly how late I'll be able to stay up, but we should have some, you know, a lot of Dark Souls content pretty soon, which is always it's a great game, and I'm looking forward to playing. I haven't done a playthrough of Dark Souls since I played it on my PS3, probably. Fancy Vida. Hope it won't offend you, Vida. What offend me, you goofball? Anyway, I think Molly's not feeling very well. So I wish her the best. I don't know if she's watching right now or if she isn't, but I wish her the best. And you know, and also, I wish you guys the best. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. And if you're having a bad day, my condolences. If you're having a bad, rough day, we're here for you on stream. I'm always on, not always, but I'm on Discord quite a bit. If you ever wanna, you know, if you ever wanna just vent. If you need a therapy, except for you don't want to pay for it because therapy's effing expensive. Well, not everywhere in the world, but in my country, therapy is very expensive. If you ever want some therapy, I can't promise you that I'm always gonna be able to talk, but you know, if you ever want to just talk and you're feeling like life's treating you like garbage, you know, you can have some free therapy. So, you're making a remix of my anniversary stream? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much. That's the first time anybody has ever offered to do that for me, T-Bro. I would love that. I would really love that. It's very awesome. Thank you so much. Nobody's ever offered to do that. I had one subscriber. I'm not going to give him a name. I'm not going to tell him what name it. I'm not going to shout him out because I don't want to make him or her feel embarrassed. But I had one subscriber record me without asking my permission. Recorded my stream without asking my permission, which whatever. I mean, I guess it's the internet. You put yourself out there on the internet, you got to expect to have some, you know, you got to expect to have some sort of loss of privacy, right? But then I'm not going to tell who it is. I think it's hilarious. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Let me know. And if you want to send me a copy of the video, that'd be so cool on Discord, and I can also repost it on my channel. If you don't mind. Of course, I'll direct people over to your channel, T-Bro, because I love your content. My dude. Hilarious content, by the way. If you've never... I don't have him on my channel recommend page. I really should. T-Bro also does Isaac streams and makes hilarious videos. So if you haven't checked out T-Bro Maddox's channel... Oh, by the way, I didn't even mention he's a game developer and literally... Just if you're new to my channel, he just put out his first game on Steam. Which is called Cranes, which is a kind of an addicting little puzzle game. Not super complicated, pretty simple, but also pretty fun little puzzle game. So not crazy expensive, you know. Anyway, if I'd upload it, hell yeah, I'd love to upload it. But you should post it too, T-Bro. You should post it too. So let me know when you wanna. We'll upload it at the same time. Let me know when you're ready and we'll upload it at the same time. Of course, I gotta shout out my love for my homies, especially the loyal ones like you guys. I don't really love self-promoters, and I don't love self-promoting my channel. But when amazing people like T-Bromatic are loyal, and many of you are incredibly loyal, I love, you know, I love trying to support your guys' channels as well. I just don't love self-promoters very much. But anyway, as you already know, so. Copyright strike! Uh-oh, watch out! No. I've never had a copyright strike before. Now, some of my videos have had copyright-written music on them, which just means that I wouldn't be able to get any money if my videos were monetized. But at this point, because I have less than 1,000 subs, none of my videos are going to be monetized. So enjoy that ad-free content, my dudes and dudettes. Enjoy that. And I mean it, by the way. I'm not... Enjoy that. I wouldn't have them monetized anyway right now, I promise. So, in the future, though, I hope you guys don't mind in the future if I'm lucky enough to, and, you know, and I'm not saying that I will be, but if I'm super lucky enough and the channel continues to grow, you know, I might want to try to make a couple of bucks from ads, if you don't mind, make a couple, not a lot, but make a couple of bucks on the side as a musician. Every little bit counts, so, you know. But that doesn't mean I want to see you guys give your hard-earned money, you know. That doesn't mean I want to see you guys give your hard-earned money away. I just want you to know that. Just you guys coming to the stream is the thing that means the most. And commenting, and even if you don't want to comment, even if you're just lurking, and I know we have some really friendly lurkers out there. And I lurk on other people's streams too sometimes, especially really big channels. I don't know anybody and people seem like super racist in the comment section, etc. and trolly. But so anyway, just did brains. Hell yeah, Cave Spider. That challenge is a beast, dude. That challenge is obnoxious. This is a very slow run, by the way. Honestly, I'd rather I'm paying less attention to the run than I am talking with you guys, because I missed you guys yesterday. I'm sorry for such a short stream, but I had to drive a long way so to go to my show last night. So, we're especially with SACDAG, we're going way slower than I normally would on a daily, trying for a speed run. But maybe we'll still play well and we'll get like top 50. I don't know. We'll see. So ads are fine with me. Yeah. Anyway, you can always skip them if you want. So not a big deal. But that's going to be, probably a little while. I don't imagine we're going to hit, if I'm lucky enough, I don't imagine we're going to hit 1,000 subscribers like anytime super soon. So don't worry about it. I think Patreon is better than ads. Patreon is better than ads. Honestly, I just don't feel like I deserve your money right now. I've thought about it. I've thought about doing a Patreon, but I don't think I deserve your money right now. Like I said, honestly, you guys are... Many of you, not all of you, of course, but many of you are like family to me. I've spent more time with you guys than I have with my family over the past year. And you guys have helped me grow as a human being. And you've taught me a ton, not just about video games, but also about life. You've taught me a lot about life and about video games, and I'm very grateful for that. And I don't think I could stomach, honestly, I don't think I could even stomach asking you guys for money. So, thank you, though. That's very sweet. I'm honored. Don't get me wrong. I'm honored, but yeah. You deserve 1 million. So I don't know about that, but God, wouldn't that be a dream come true? Wouldn't that be a dream come true? I mean, you know what? Right now, like I said, that never mattered to me once. Here, that number. I mean, of course, I'm grateful for all of you. Even if you're not subbed, even if you're just watching the stream, I'm grateful for every single one of you. But, like it was never the most important thing for me. The most important thing has always been the interactions that I get with you guys, the community. That's always been the most important. Shut up and take my money. It's a meme, I know. Rather pay for you than skip ads? Well, thank you very much. But you're not going to have to worry about that for quite a while, I would imagine. So. Anyway, I mean that. The most important thing for me has been coming every single day. I get to play video games that I love, and I get to be a musician, which doesn't pay a lot. I'm not wealthy, I'm not rich or anything like that. I don't have health insurance right now, but I literally get like the dream job right now. And I'm not going to say it's going to be able to last forever. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, do music full-time forever, but I'm going to dang well try. It's what I love to do. I'm incredibly passionate about it. I work hard and I try my best to improve as a musician, although I still need to improve more. Wow, this room sucks. That was a horrible room. Some of that was my fault for taking damage, but not all of it. Man, that room sucks. We're almost dead. Jesus. The room was terrible. You keep finding Sacred Heart. You are a lucky dog, dude. So, anyway, I work hard. I could still work even harder, though, as a musician, especially because I'm spending so much time on the internet with you guys. But I can't help it. I love it, man. Every day I get to come and listen to and hang out with you guys. I mean, it's like frickin' dream come true. It's so much fun. And I get to play video games. And the world is better for video games. Oh, boy. The world is better for video games than it has ever been. Like, literally ever been. And you may disagree with that if you're a fan of old school games. And I could... we're dead. Sucks. And I could totally... Terrible run. Oh, well. Can't win them all. Should have been able to get through that floor, though. You may disagree if you're a fan of old school games. Oh, somebody wanted Eden. Sorry. Well, let's switch. Let's do Eden. Let's do Eden. Let's switch. Somebody wanted Eden. Yeah. So much for the streak. Well, I don't think it matters if it's on a daily challenge anyway. And we lost the last run, I think, before... I think we lost the last run on yesterday's stream. In fact, I know we did. Yeah, we suicided. We frickin' suicided for Guppy's Paw and gave ourselves a 50-50 chance. We had Guppy's Paw and Guppy's Collar in a devil deal with 2 HP as Judas, and we suicided. Well, it wasn't a suicide, but it was a, you know what I mean, a potential suicide. 50-50 chance, yeah, so there was no streak anyway. Not a big deal. Yeah, and that was the daily. It was a good daily, you know. It was a stupid mistake for me to take so much damage, but at the same time, some of those rooms are pretty bad. So, some of those rooms are pretty difficult, and that's my worst, probably my worst character, except for the Keeper, who's just straight up difficult to play most times. That's definitely my worst character. Could I have improved my game? Of course. 100%. I could have played a lot better, but I'm not going to cry over it. I lost over 70,000 souls, Matteo. Dark Souls 3? Don't worry about that. What area of the game are you at? I will tell you a way to farm. It takes like 2 minutes to farm like 18,000 souls. It takes like 2 minutes. What area of the game are you in? I'll tell you a place where you can. It takes like 2 minutes. If you're talking about Dark Souls 3, where you can farm like 18,000 souls, super easy. What's this? Reroll rewards? It's actually pretty good. This item is actually pretty good. Oh, you're in Bloodborne. Oh, so echoes. Same thing. I know. If you're at the end of the game, I can tell you 2 really good spots to farm. If you're at the end of the game, and if you need some sedative, I don't know if you're planning on playing the DLC, or if you're planning on going through Mensis. But if you need sedatives, I know a place to farm sedatives as well, which are super important if you're in Mensis. If you want to get all the content, we could lose this run as well. By the way, let's see what's in. We're probably gonna credit card our devil deal. Let's see what's in the shop though. I don't know. This might be a good credit card room. I don't know. So this seems like an awfully good credit card room. If we survive, Christ. Let's do it. If we survive, crikey. Seems like a good credit card room. How's our damage? Terrible. How's our tier rate? Not terrible, but not good. Definitely not good. Terrible tier rate is like 18 or something like that, which you can absolutely have with this character, by the way. And Circle of Protection is very, very solid. Careful of this. Damage is awful. Oh my god. Can you just please die? How many shots is this guy gonna take? 15, 20 shots? 25? Christ. Sorry, I'm doing a little rage dance here. The Vida rage is building. Good lord. This is definitely no speed run. Poison Touch did not give me a dark heart, sadly. Okay. You understand everything. Hey, Mattia in the Hidden Village. You're in the Hidden Village. Where the hell is that? Is that the, forest? The Hidden Village. The Hidden Village. Is that the forest? Suicide King just killed me. Yeah, well, now you know, my dude. Now you know. You'll be okay. What do I want here? Do I want compost or do I want reroll rewards? I mean, reroll rewards is pretty good. Compost is pretty not. But, just compost, I guess. Yahar Ghul. Oh, you're in Yahar Ghul. Okay. So, you're about to get to... Once you beat the next boss, which will take a while, Mattia. Oh, thank you, by the way, Old School. Good to have you. You can reroll Greed with the D7. It's not a terrible idea, but... It's not a terrible idea, T-Bro, but... I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to overcomplicate my run. I don't know. It's not even that complicated. I just want to go with as much offense as I possibly can get right now, which because of our terrible tier rate and our terrible damage. I want to get as much offense as I can get, even though it doesn't feel like we're having any offense right now. And our flies and spiders are not even going to do very much damage, but it's kind of a crappy start here. Not really my fault at all. I took some damage, but you're gonna play Wonder Boy? You're curious to see that one? Have you never played it? Old School, it's brutally difficult. You would like it. You would really like it. You want to know why? Old School, you would like... D7 is great. So is Isaac's Heart. I disagree. You're not wrong about Isaac's Heart, by the way. There are some really, really good synergies with it. I could name a few, but I'm not, super smart. Off the top of my head, there are some good synergies with Isaac's Heart, but there are also some that are horrible. And in general, if you don't have those synergies preloaded, right, then you're looking. Okay, Old School, you would love the game because it's very much Castlevania inspired. And I'm talking about the old school Castlevania, not the ones that you dislike that were PlayStation era. They were much more... It's very, very old school Castlevania inspired. which is great, obviously. And the difficulty is very, very challenging at first. My first hour of the game was incredibly, incredibly difficult, but then once you, it's like any game, once you start to learn the tips and tricks, it becomes a little bit less difficult. So like for forever and ever and ever, I wasn't using my sub-weapons. And then I was like struggling because your character, you know, it's an old game. It's like 15, 16-year-old game that's been remastered. Beautiful art, by the way. We're talking about Wonder Boy, if you guys are new to the stream. Beautiful art on the Wonder Boy. Absolutely gorgeous artwork. That was super slow first floor. Man. Well, it'll be faster now with Cube of Meat if I want to be ballsy. Oh, yeah, we have double secret room. Sweet. Really sweet. Anyway, gorgeous artwork, and the remixed soundtrack is absolutely stupendous. Beautifully remastered soundtrack. And not only that, dude, old school, it's so cool. By literally, all you have to do is press R1. You don't have to open a menu. All you have to do, is press R2, and you can switch between retro graphics and remastered graphics. That's so cool. All you have to do is push R2. That's it. It's freaking amazing. And I've never seen a game do that before. It's so cool. And never seen a game do that. And it's very, very difficult at first, but then once you figure out the tips and tricks, it's really, really fun game. Really fun game. I was like struggling forever and ever with this crappy character. I don't want to spoil it, but you get dragons curse you and transform you into other creatures. Sorry if I spoil a little bit. That's at the very beginning of the game. I mean, Christ, the game is called a Dragon's Trap, so what do you expect? But, sorry, but, and then I'm like, man, I'm struggling. This is so hard. The enemies are hard. They're coming at you fast and furious, a la as they should back in the day. Platformers like that. It's a platformer, by the way, which is great. Kind of like Super Mario, except for not at all like Super Mario, but whatever. In the same vein as more of a Castlevania, but man. And then I started figuring out, oh Christ, the sub weapons. There's one sub weapon called the boomerang, and it can, as you would expect, it can come back to you. Oh, that's good. We found a super good spacebar item here, active item. Really, really good active item here. Okay. Anyway, as you would expect, they come back to you, so you never lose them. As long as you're not stupid and you don't like jump over your boomerang, it comes back to you, and they just it started to just shred. So after about an hour and a half of playing the game, I finally figured out how to, you know, play it not like an idiot, and it started going well. In fact, it went so well that I replayed the first part of the game, the first 2.5 chapters. I replayed them on stream, and I didn't die a single time, which was really cool. Not that, you know, I'm not very good at the game. I'm just saying I finally learned how to play the game, you know. Anyway, we're taking that devil deal for sure. And we should go to the secret rooms, but we only have one bomb, so I think I'm going to bail on that for now. I'm going to go to the super secret rooms. Satanic Bible is the best. Hey, Tytoon, good to see ya. As close as it gets. Yeah, really, really fun game, old school. Trust me, 100% recommend. 100%. It's short, but I mean, it's an older game. And they added, it's pretty short, but it's an older game. And it's not very expensive. I think it's $10 right now on sale on PSN. And then there's extra content as well. It's super cool. Old school. There's extra content as well. What do I mean by that? They've, as you would expect, they've added in some new content just for the remaster. The remake of the game. I'm not talking about Dark Souls, by the way. We're talking about Wonder Boy, if you're new to the channel. Game I started playing 2 days ago. And speaking of Dark Souls Remaster, we will be streaming that as soon as it becomes available on console. So that's about 10 p.m., a little before 10 p.m. my time, which is Mountain Time. So later tonight, in about 7.5 hours, something like that, we will be streaming Dark Souls Remaster. If that's not your thing, no worries. But just thought I'd let you know. Understandable. So, been a while since I played Dark Souls. I've probably beaten the game not too many times. I've probably played Dark Souls maybe 7 times, 8 times. So I'm no expert at the game. That game, Dark Souls, you need a freaking encyclopedia. I mean, you really do. I love the game. Don't get me wrong. It's one of my favorite games of all time. In one of my favorite companies of all time. But you need a freaking encyclopedia sometimes to know what the hell you're doing in that game. Especially if you want to... It's true, though. You know it's true. Especially if you want to get all the side quests, NPC side quests, and you don't want to screw them up. So, I wouldn't recommend, if anybody's brand new to the game... By the way, if anybody's brand new to The Binding of Isaac, which is the same way in terms of encyclopedia, I wouldn't recommend playing the game with an encyclopedia open, unless you really, really want to learn all the items super quickly. Which is, you know, it has benefits of doing that. You're not going to die as much. You're still going to die a lot on Isaac, but I wouldn't recommend. Just in terms of having fun. It's kind of, there's nothing like playing a game like Dark Souls or Isaac or any really, really good video game. Ouch. There's nothing like that first time you playing a game blind. I wouldn't spoil it. That's my opinion. I wouldn't spoil it with YouTube either. So if you have never played Dark Souls and you don't, and you own a PlayStation, and you should get the game, number one. 100% you should get the game, unless you already have it on PC. But if you want to get it on PC, that's fine. But you should get the game, number one. And number two, I would try to stay away from YouTube if you can. I won't be offended if you don't want to watch my stream, because you're in for a treat. You're really in for a treat. Isaac, you can watch other streamers play Isaac because you can learn. I can learn from you guys. I can learn from you guys, and you guys can learn from me sometimes, or learn how to not to play more often than more often than not. You can learn how not to play. Brother, we actually have a pretty good run here with Satanic Bible. It's just going to take forever to kill these stupid enemies because we are not always going to be able to use our... Hi, Poppy. We're not always going to be able to use our ball of bandages if enemies explode. So hopefully the Harbingers will help out and I don't blow myself up in the process. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend playing with an encyclopedia, even though you're going to want to. You're going to want to look up all the secrets and all the tips. Nah, don't... Trust me, take my advice. Play the game one time without any spoilers. Play the game for the first time. Hey, creator! You haven't tried that special attack yet? What special attack? I play the game without any spoilers once. And then, once you get that blind playthrough, which you're never going to have again, right? The first time you play a game blind, you're never going to have that experience again. That's going to be your, for better or for worse. And sometimes in Dark Souls, it's going to be for a lot worse because that game is so brutal. But you're never going to have that experience. You might as well. The one where you hold R. That's right. That's right. Creator's telling me a tip. I need to hold R. That's going to be a meme on the stream now. Every time I see you, dude. Or dudette. Do we want a Yara? Maybe. I think this is a good Yara rune. We have Degas. And we have 2 black runes. I think this is a good Yara. I think this is a really good Yara rune. Degas. I mean, that's a lot of spirit hearts we just got. Like, a lot. And we have items. We can now void 2 different items if we want. Let's check the shop. The plan is to continue it. That's why you didn't watch Horizon? Oh, God, dude, you're in for a treat. Well, the Steam sale seems awesome right now. I don't think we're going to be able to afford it, sadly. So we're just going to take those options. And we're going to avoid the other 2 secret rooms. We already found our secret room and our super secret. Should go in the curse room. Let's see what our boss is about first. Should go in the curse room. We have enough HP. And refillable HP. Regenerating HP, effectively. With, our spacebar item, active item. Oh, this is red. Alright, let's take it. Shot speed's not going to help us. And then Dark Bomb, sweet. Very defensive run here. Kind of boring. Sorry, but there's nothing I can do. You don't always get what you want. Would I like to have like 20 damage right now? Of course. Of course, the one where you hold R. Works like a charm. You plan to continue it. Good, man. I'm not offended. Although people may not realize what the hell you're talking about. If you, I'm sorry, I don't want to spoil it. Creator's gonna be mad at me, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I take care of my subscribers and my viewers. As much as I appreciate you, Creator, and your humor, I'm gonna tell you, if you hold R when you're playing The Binding of Isaac, your run restarts. So be careful about that. There's no R on PlayStation 4 though. You can't do that. You literally have to quit out every time you want to reset the run. You have to quit and restart. Oh my God. There's also another Bloodstain game on the horizon. Yeah, I know. What's it called again? I can't remember. It looks very interesting. It looks very, very interesting. Old school. I can't remember what that game is called. Looks very, very interesting. Oh, God. What is it called? I can't remember. Anyway. Yeah. There's going to be... And old school may disagree, but I think that video games have never... I wouldn't say they've never been better, but there's never been more I mean, that's 100% that's a fact. There's never been more content available, and some of it's trash, for sure. Some of it's pay-to-play nonsense content that's only based on multiplayer, and if you love those kind of games, that's fine. I respect you. I still respect you guys, but but it's just not my cup of tea, so to speak. It's not my cup of tea. And but that being said, even though there's a lot of trash content out there, there is a lot of amazing content too. There are a lot of incredible content out there, more than there's ever been. Especially because of the indie scene. The independent gaming scene has just exploded. Exploded, and it's so cool. What a time to be alive. I wish I could come back and teleport to the future and see what the future of gaming is going to be like, because I think it's in my, you know, in your later, if you're a younger kid, in your guys' generation, and in your children's generation, and your children's generation, I think it's just going to be absolutely incredible. I, like, literally cannot wait for the future of video games. Cannot wait. I think it's going to be off the frickin' chain. I mean, it already is. I mean, the future is now, you know what I mean? But there's so much good content out there. On console, especially on PC. But even on console, there's a lot of good content. And you can download retro games for most consoles, you know? You can download retro games on the cheap, man. So you can get that old experience that players like Old School Gamer and I have felt. Hey, Molly, how are you? Good to see ya. Are you feeling any better? I'm sorry. I know you've been feeling kind of crummy today. Anyway, we're thinking about you here on stream, my friend. I hope you're feeling a little bit better. Good to see ya. Always good to see ya. Molly and I are really hyped for Dark Souls Remastered. Especially, I'm especially hyped for Molly because I can fulfill one of my vicarious dreams, meaning that I get to experience Dark Souls for the first time through Molly, if that makes sense. If she wants to play on stream, or if she wants to share play sometime, I get to Molly's first time playing Dark Souls 1. I get to experience that with her. I'm really excited for you. Really excited for you. It's called living vicariously, if we still want to live. Yeah. That's called living vicariously. There's your English word for the day. I don't know how to say that in Spanish. I'm sorry. I'm sure there is a word. Games are the future of entertainment. For sure, one of the futures, right? I wouldn't say they are the only future of entertainment, but they definitely are part of it. For sure. There's nothing like an NES game. Oh my god, old school. You know it. Old CRT. They don't even make those anymore, do they? There's probably somebody in the world who makes CRTs, but in the United States they've been phased out for the most part. You gotta get one at a garage sale or something. Yeah. For the most part they've been phased out. Although, you know what? Records, vinyl's made a comeback, obviously, thanks to the hipsters. Nothing wrong with vinyl, by the way. I love vinyls. I'm just saying, thanks to all the hipsters, vinyl's made a comeback, so maybe CRTs will. Something tells me probably not. Probably not. Really, what would actually be the point of bringing back CRTs? I can't really even think about why somebody would think they'd, A, make any money off that, and B, because they're more expensive to produce. CRTs are more expensive to produce right now than, you know, not every TV. Some are expensive, but, you know. When I was starting high school, I bought my first TV. It was a tiny 19-inch plasma. HD TV when I was starting high school. It was $200 for a 19-inch TV. Nowadays, you can get 40-inch TVs on the super cheap. On the super cheap. Maybe not like a smart TV, you know? Maybe not like a super fancy one, but you can get an HD on the cheap, man. It's old Vita. It's old. Vita's an old man. I felt like it yesterday, I'll tell you that. Super excited? Yeah, hell yeah, Molly. Isn't it gonna be fun? I'm so happy for you. See, you got something to look forward to, right? Even though you're feeling crummy. I know you're feeling so crummy. At least you have Dark Souls to look forward to. We might as well go in the shop, by the way. And our run is finally starting to get decent. We got another Tears Up. We got a single Tears upgrade. It's not much, but we got more damage. And we got Tech X and Little Brim. We're in pretty good shape here. I don't know what my HP is, but I know we have red hearts. Because we didn't get a Devil Deal on the last floor. So, I know we have at least one red heart. I think two. I think 2 or 3 red hearts. Box of Friends is good, but not going to take it. Okay. Okie dokie. You're never playing Melee on my old TV? Oh, God, Cave Spider. I love Super Smash Melee. I love it. It's one of my favorite games of all time, dude. So you and I have that in common, my man. Or my dudette, if you're a dudette. No, come on. Stream? What the hell? Stop crashing, game. Alright, well, what a bummer. I'm going to have to play this boss over again, and I'm going to have to cut off the stream, because once I quit the game, it's going to cut off the stream. So I love you guys. Be back in, like, a minute. Maybe 2 minutes, so. Stupid stream, but I'll be back. We'll play a couple more runs after this. Okay, dumb bugs. Last time this happened, I was in the hush. I hate this. So, see you guys soon. You've been amazing. If I don't see you in about 2 minutes, then have a wonderful day, okay? See you guys in a sec. Laters, stupid bugs.